Happy Sunday morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jason, Client Race Car Designs. Today we've got a great episode of Model Cars and Coffee. We're gonna sit down, turn this camera around, and we'll show you. Just 1 sec, right after these fine messages. Be right back. Welcome back. Thanks to those great people that help support this channel and the AMC show. It's greatly appreciated. I had to sit down, grab my coffee before we get into this thing here. Let's get a drink of this old Joe. Yep. Alrighty. So, we're going to turn this camera around. We're going to show you our Model Cars and Coffee, hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. And this here is also part of the zombie group build that me and Paul co-host. And this is very exciting for me. So let's flip this guy around and show you what we got. Alrighty, there she is. This was a kit that I built as a child, teenager. This is the kit right here. The ASA Bob Seneca car. As you can see, there was some gray in the paint scheme, but at that point in my model building skill set, I was not ready to try and tape stuff off and do multicolored paint jobs, so we shot her blue and threw the decals on her. This kit was produced in 1989. Really cool. I was probably about 16, 17 in that neighborhood. I had a lot of fun with this kit. Like I said, we just used some tester spray paint. We spray painted it blue. We threw the decals on it. Back then, I would never think about clear because I had so many problems with clear when I was a child because I just didn't understand the chemical compounds of applying clear. And then I just kind of did a little bit of brush painting with it. We did the black hubs and some of the steel interior. We did a few things on the motor, but nothing crazy. I didn't really, have a lot of that stuff at the time, and I just built because I like to build. So I'm very glad that I still have the kit. The kit rolled around in that box for quite a few different moves, and then also, in the box was all the sprues. So needless to say, the paint got pretty scratched up during all the traveling around over the last 25 years. And we found it and we resurrected it. So again, that's another testament to the YouTube creating a channel and meeting all the great people in this community, that it's opened my mind and my eyes to dig some of this stuff out, look for some of the stuff, remember it, and then resurrect it back. And that's why the zombie build means so much to me. So the only thing I couldn't find, and I have another couple parts bins, is I couldn't find the original air cleaner pan and air cleaner for it. So I could have just threw any old air cleaner on there, but I'm going to wait, see if I run across it, and then I can just always throw it on there. And then I lost one of the hood pins there. So I have some other hood pins from other kits. They're the wrong diameter. This thing's got a pretty good recessed hole, so I might have to just print one and do it, but for now, we're going to put it in the case. All the hood, the roof, all this stuff was really scratched up from rubbing and chafing in the box all those years. And it also had a pile of dust kind of baked into it a little bit too from when it sat on the shelf in my old bedroom back in the day. Never dusted them or any of that stuff. So this is Tester's enamel from back in the day. It's like a sapphire metallic blue. And we ended up scrubbing it down really good with soap and water with a really soft brush. Got most of the dirt and debris out of the paint because that stuff kind of will embed itself into the paint. Being that we cleaned it up, then the windows kind of fell out of it. The back one's a little deformed. I think it kind of was facing the sun a little bit in my bedroom there. So we scrubbed it really good, scrubbed the chassis. The windows fell out. So I decided then, being I had to put the windows back, I would paint the black around there. That was not done before. And then I used, to clean the windows up, I used this Novus #1, the plastic clean and shine. This stuff works really good. So we used that. And then I used #2 to kind of just rub out the paint gently, you know, kind of go. I went a little over the stickers, but not a lot because, like I said, there's no clear coat. This is like a rubbing compound, and it rejuvenated the paint quite well. I'm very pleased with how that worked. So really good product. I mean, I take these with me to the shows, and they're great little small bottles to take with the show, and just in case you need a bind. But for the most part, a lot of my stuff I use automotive. This stuff reminds me of McGuire's, this compound. So, and that's probably what it is, to be honest with you. But this is good stuff if you haven't already tried it. So it rejuvenated this thing very well. I'm very happy. I'm glad I never stripped it, purple ponded, threw it in the garbage, anything like that. I did find this kit on eBay not that long ago, so I have another brand new one. So I'm very excited to put this in the case today. I finished it up late last night before I went to bed, and I'm very, very pumped to put it back together. Eventually we'll get to the other one, and then we'll have a teenage me and a adult me, and we'll see the difference. We'll probably do them box art, except for the next one we'll probably put the right paint scheme on it with the gray and the blue. So really, really cool. Had a lot of fun. I'm very excited to have another zombie build to put in the case. Really cool. And then yesterday too, I went to Hobby Lobby. So we got a couple more of these Novas. These are good kits as well. So we picked up a couple more of them. I got a couple ideas that I want to do. Kind of thinking about doing like a buddy build deal where I sponsor the kits. So I might do a buddy build and hand out, 4 or 5 or whatever of these things here, and we all just kind of do what we want with them. Still kind of figuring out what kind of details I want to do, who I want to reach out to, and so forth. Mainly in their timeline, right? Because a lot of people have a lot of group builds on their plate. So I just thought, I'll maybe evaluate some channels and see who's kind of got some time, or somebody that might be very interested in building an AMT kit before I go donating kits. Some people don't like AMT kits. In fact, I love them. There are some challenging kits out there, but definitely anything can be built. So it's just about putting your mind to it. But let's flip this guy around. Oh man, it feels good. Yesterday too, if you've seen Brenda's posts, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see that the last couple of days we we kicked butt and we put up a lot of Christmas lights. So we've had a very fulfilling, busy weekend. And then we ran to Hobby Lobby and we needed some extension cords and all that stuff. So we had to do a little errands. We got all our things done. We've literally got everything winterized, buckled down, and tarped up and whatnot. So we're good to go. And with that being said, that means model season has officially started for this fella right here. So I don't need to go anywhere anymore other than these two shops. So I'm very excited about that. I love this time of the year. I get to do a lot of these fun hobbies. That means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm quite excited. So it's been a very fulfilling weekend, very fun weekend. And today is going to be an awesome day to just sit out here and build. I'm very, very pumped. I got coffee number 1. So we're going to get going. We're going to get going on some Acme stuff. We're going to start with the shop truck. And we're probably going to carry that through into the Thanksgiving AMC live build. Don't know yet. I got a couple other projects, so we're still on the fence, but it might be the shop truck that I'll be working on. And one of them anyhow. We're going to do a couple different shop trucks here. So yeah. So we'll touch on the AMC thing. The AMC livecast is going to do a Thanksgiving shootout type group build thing. So we're going to just base it off of automotive, being that we're mainly automotive channel. So pretty much anything with wheels and tires is accessible ground vehicles, just not armor. That's all we ask. The Insanity Modeling Group have a great thing with their turkey shoot, and a lot of that, their channel and content is armor based. And so we're gonna do something for the automotive people, and you can go from us to them, whatever you want to do. It's just about having a good time, enjoying your fellow model builders. The camaraderie is what it's all about. That's what we really, really preach on the show. And we really try to do that with our own channels too, is to inspire and have positivity. The world has plenty of drama in it already. The world has plenty of negativity in it already. So why produce more of that for YouTube content? So that's what we instill. We try to get along. I mean, everybody talks about going to Acme or going to NNL East or NNL North or whatever, all these shows, and the camaraderie that they have with people for a few hours. Well, let's spread that through the whole year on your channels as well. So let's get along with everybody. Let's have fun. And that's what this is all about. So with that being said, check us out on Thanksgiving Day. I believe Bruce wants to go live about 8 o'clock. I think he's got an itinerary already up on when he's going to be going live. This is not a do or die that you got to get it done by Sunday. This could be something that you've already started, a zombie build, whatever. It's about having fun. If you got nothing going on, you can just spend the weekend with all of us and some other model builders popping in and out like we did with the cancer group build, and comment in the chat, whatever you want to do. Just a really good time to spend time with your model building buddies and family. So we're going to have fun with that. A lot of us are going to go do our Thanksgiving with our families and then come home. That's my intent, is to go spend Thanksgiving with the families, and then we'll make our way back north and then come home and join in on the live. So I'll have everything ready here. We might have a couple people else in here building as well, so we're still working that out. So we might have 2 or 3 people here building in this room at the same time, so that'll be a lot of fun. What else do I want to touch on? I think that's it. I think that's it right now. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope it's been a good one. And before you know it, Thanksgiving will be here. So if you want more information on the group build thing, I believe it's posted on the AMC Livecast channel on YouTube. Go over there and check that out. Feel free to message me. Feel free to message Bruce, Joe, Paul, whoever. Everybody plans on participating. The only one I'm not sure is if Paul probably might come in and out, but chances are he might be in this one. He couldn't make the cancer build, but he might be in this one, being that he's been on vacation for a few weeks, and I know from talking to him he's jonesing for some bench time. So it'll be great if Paul will be in the Thanksgiving build and maybe have the kids in the room too. So awesome. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. Peace out.